Yo, here we go. Here we go. Bleezy38 coming at you once again. What's popping? What's popping? I've been telling y'all that I'm going to do this. And I'm doing this. Post the link. MCJB, come on, kid. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm on a laptop right now. I have no idea what I'm doing. Come up here. I want to talk some Lane Kiffin. That's one of the main reasons I'm coming up here. How do you come up here? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm on StreamYard. First, I've done a live show before, but I was watching the Bama Ole Miss game back in the day. Help me out, MC. Where you at, kid? I'm just chilling, drinking a cold one. Look at that frosty beer. Look at that. I guess I dropped the link. I don't know how this stuff works. I need MCJB to come up here and help me out. Anybody in the chat? Come on up. Come on up. All right. So let's talk about Ole Miss and Lane Kiffin real quick. All right. Let's talk about Ole Miss and Lane Kiffin. Since my boy MCJB bounced out on me. I just put a video up a little bit ago. I think Lane Kiffin is gone, guys. I think Lane Kiffin is gone. I hope I'm wrong. I very easily could be wrong, but I think he's toast. I think he's outie. I think he's out of here. I'm watching the Jets, New England right now. Watching the Jets, New England right now. Philly is about to beat somebody, it looks like. But let's talk about Lane Kiffin. That's really what I want to talk about. Or the Dophins. That's what I'm looking to talk about. New England's driving. He's got the ball on the 45. Mac Jones, back pass, completes at the 50. It's down to 45. They're about to score a field goal. Plenty of time left in that game. Let's talk about some Ole Miss or some Dolphins. How do I get some people up here? Let's get a popping. Let me see here. Got private chat over here. What's that all about? Comments. Banners. I'm doing this stuff on the run, yeah. Brand. Yo. All right. Let's talk about it. Lane Kiffin. What's my boy Lane Kiffin going to do? What is my boy Lane Kiffin going to do? What's he going to do? I think he's gone, yo. I think he's gone to Auburn. I think he's out like a light is what I think. What do you guys think? Is he gone? Is this even working? Is this on? Hello? Hello? Anybody there? Hello? I can't tell if it's working or not. I don't know what's going on here. I know MCJB came in and made a comment. That's all I know. Mac Jones hands it off. They got the ball on the 40. Lane Kiffin, Lane Kiffin, Lane Kiffin. What are we going to do with you, Lane? What are we going to do with Lane Kiffin? What are we going to do with these Dolphins? What are we gonna do with these Dolphins? Come on now, talk to me. Is the video quality really bad? See that? Can I do this on a laptop? Can I do this on a laptop or not? I'm on a laptop. I don't know if I can do this on a laptop. I'm gonna have to give me a desktop. What's really going on? I mean, I'm looking to talk Dolphins. I'm looking to talk Ole Miss. I mean, I'm looking to talk whatever y'all got. I got the Jets and the Patriots on. Let's dance. Let's get it popping. I really want to talk Lane Kiffin. Ole Miss is what I think. Lane Kiffin's gone, but how do you guys join? Am I going to sit here by myself? Which is fine. I can do that. I dropped a video earlier telling everybody what I think is going to happen. I think Lane Kiffin's gone, y'all. I think Lane Kiffin's about to go to Auburn. New England did not score. Gave the ball back. Tie game. I think he's gone. I think it's a mistake on his part, but I'm not worried about it. I am not worried about it. Bye, Lane. See ya. I'm not worried about it. Not worried about him leaving at all. Not worried about Lane leaving. I think we're going to get beat by Mississippi State too on Thursday night. But back to these Dolphins. We got the Texans coming to town, huh? Mm-hmm. We got the Texans coming to town, and we're about to dominate that. Yeah. It's going to be a good game. That might be a game I need to go to. That could be a good game to go to, actually. MCJP, my boy.
What's up, man?
What's up, kid?
What's going on, son? How you doing?
Yeah, I like that hoodie, man.
Got to always.
That's tight.
Yeah, yes. What's in the back?
Oh no! That's super tight.
Yes, sir. How you been, man?
Good, man. I appreciate you coming on, man.
Always, man. I love you. I love you very much, man. Got to respect.
Love you, man. Really happy I met you at the beach.
That was awesome.
It was. Yeah, that was legit.
I'm trying to do that for a concert, or I'm trying to perform at a tailgate and have that, but I don't think it's going to happen this year.
No, not this year.
Not this year.
If we make the playoffs or something, you may have to get up in there.
Oh yeah, if we have a home field, well, I may not even be there.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Okay. I'm going to the Jets game though.
Oh no shit! Last game of the year? Are you?
Sir.
I'm thinking about maybe going to the Texans game, huh?
Oh, that's coming up. That's next Sunday.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
That's fun. Oh yeah.
That'll be a party.
Oh yeah,
that'll be a party.
Party always in Miami.
Hey, are you watching this Jets game right now?
No, I'm not. I don't get that channel, sadly.
Shit, they're tied 3-3 in the fourth quarter.
So I get who's winning?
3-3. It's tied.
What? Fourth quarter?
Yeah, bro.
Well, who are they playing?
New England.
How did I not know that?
Old school, low scoring game because both their quarterbacks suck.
Yep.
Both their quarterbacks are trash.
I love Matt Jones to death because he went to Alabama, but yep.
Right.
They all of them.
3-3. 3-3 beginning of the fourth.
That on because they'll probably flip it. What channel is that on?
I'm on CBS.
Okay, I'll put it on CBS because I'm not watching the Dirty Birds play.
Jets got the ball. So what's popping, man?
Not much. Working.
What are your thoughts about? Ooh, they just sacked the shit out of Wilson. What are your thoughts about Lane Kiffin?
I hope he comes to Alabama.
See, yeah,
I
no,
love
hey,
his, I love his recruiting.
yeah,
I love his offensive game.
yeah,
Nick Saban. I love Nick Saban. I hate Nick Saban. I love Nick Saban. At the same, got mixed
right,
emotions.
right, right.
But like, he's old. It's time for him to go.
Yeah, dude.
He's old, and I know he wants.
See,
I know he wants to keep continuing to coach, but the dynasty has to. You have to lead the dynasty.
I mean, how long can you coach? I mean, Bobby Bowden, that's
That's
one thing, but damn, and that's the thing about Lane Kiffin. If he doesn't take Auburn, he'll take Alabama
if the Alabama job is available.
if it's available. If it's available and they go after Lane, it's a wrap.
Yep, because that's going. The Auburn wants out. Auburn wants Lane Kiffin. I heard.
Oh, they want him hard. They want him big time. It's like
Yep.
Lane or nothing. Is what I'm hearing.
I'm thinking if Nick Saban doesn't retire, we're screwed anyway.
Would Lane leave Auburn for Alabama? Would that ever happen? Yeah?
But
Huh?
I think he would. Honestly, I think he would.
Yeah.
Coach the
I mean, he
Alabama.
would.
We have players still. He can get go.
Auburn is second fiddle to Alabama and always will be.
Oh. Here's what I'm thinking. This is just a thought.
Yeah.
If Alabama loses to Auburn, we would have 3 losses. I don't know when the last time we had yeah. When was the last time we had 3 losses in the regular season?
Right. It's been a
Mike
long time.
Shula when he was at Bama. I don't think we ever.
Y'all ain't losing to Auburn. Y'all will spank Auburn.
Two. Lane Kiffin will be here next year, but if we don't, he'll be at Auburn.
Ooh, you're saying if y'all get beat by Auburn, Nick's gone?
He's retiring.
Woo! They're gonna run him out of town.
No, he's gonna quit.
He'll quit
Because he.
or get a buck a grand.
I'll give him another year, then he's gone. Because he has too much. We have too much talent. But
Yeah,
much talent on defense. No, it's not even offense. Nick Saban is a defensive guy.
yeah.
To not be struggling when we got Will Anderson. What's Toa?
Y'all's defense is
Big
sick.
old boys, 6'2".
That defensive line.
Why are we struggling? We're too dominant and talented.
Hey, that's how y'all beat Ole Miss, man. That defensive line beat us down.
And that's what I was shocked about. Well, y'all still scored like 24 points on us.
But by the fourth quarter, it was a wrap. I could feel it, man. I was like, Bama's got this, dude. That defensive line is owning this, man.
Hold on just 1 second. I gotta clean up my mess.
Yeah. I'll be right back, too.
I've been eating cupcakes. But yeah, it's like, man, they need to get rid of this. Oh, actually, this is actually, even though it don't matter, it's still a good game.
Hang on, what's up?
I'm watching Eagles, Colts, because that's what we get, sadly. It's not. Oh, no.
Hey, how about me getting a panel show popping, huh?
Oh, I like it. You trying to do this or just.
I've been doing that. I've never done a panel show, but I've had a channel for a long time.
Yeah, I know.
And I see these Dophins panel shows are falling off. So I figure I may have to get one popping.
I hear you. Yeah, it's fun, man. You'll like it.
I'm down with it, dude. I'm down with it.
I hear you.
I'm surprised how quiet the Dolphins platforms have been lately.
Nah, I feel you. I know. Well, it's a bye week. There's not much going on. That's probably why.
I think my boy Larry fell back a little bit. He ain't trying to do panel shows.
Oh yeah. Yeah, panel shows just butts of it can cause drama. But oh well. It
I like
is
the drama. I like the drama. I'm down with the drama. F the haters. Right? You know what I'm saying?
You I'm losing connection. What'd you say?
I said I'm down. I said F the haters, man. Hater, you know.
No one
They
should
would
be
have.
hating on the guy that's behind my back.
Dude, that
Yeah.
hoodie is fire. Where did you say you got that?
So it's crazy.
Hold up, you're breaking up. You said you found you said you found it on YouTube?
YouTube. It gave a link and it was last year for Christmas. So grandma jersey on YouTube.
That's tight, dude. That's fire. That's fire. You should wear that in your next video, man.
Cool.
One of your next videos.
Yeah, I'm losing internet connection. My TV's going crazy.
It's all good, bro.
Yep.
Hey, but you should wear that in one of your next videos, man. That thing's fire.
What's that?
You should wear that hoodie in one of your next videos.
I'm probably done making Dolphins music.
Are you? You done with it?
Test 1 2.
Testing. Mic check. Mic check.
There we go.
So
Can you hear me?
No, you're done with the Dophins videos and shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just
breaking, taking a little break, focusing on myself.
No, it's all good, man. For sure.
What's going on with the Jets now?
Jets. Detroit's beating the Giants. I see that 24-12.
That's unbelievable. I can't
That's crazy
believe that.
as hell. All right. So Patriots had the ball 3-3. They got the ball at the Jets, or no, at their own 40. 12 minutes in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
Dude, the Jets have a good squad, man. The Jets are.
They do. They got all them rookies too. That makes me worried about them.
Yeah, exactly.
They had
bro.
so many rookies from this draft. When they get older, holy frick!
And they've got good coaches. They can coach.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're not bad at all.
No, they're not.
Not at all.
They're not bad. I think the Patriots are falling off. Talk about old coaches. Bill Belichick. I think he's about to.
Oh yeah, he's gone too.
You think he's gone too?
Saban.
You think he's gone too?
I give his grumpy butt one more year.
Yeah, he can't take losing too much.
Nah, I hear you.
But no, man, all the Ole Miss fans are freaking out right now about Lane Kiffin.
Yeah, he's a good coach. And I don't know what is it like. I don't know what's the problem with y'all. Should be fine. You got everything you need.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Why
is it the players? Can they not play? I haven't watched. I'm watching the Egg Bowl with my grandparents.
I don't know. You know, Lane Kiffin went the transfer portal route big time the past couple of years. Big time.
Bro. Oh,
and he lost a lot. Does Bama do that?
We did that this year because the NIL, so we got like Jermaine Burton from Georgia.
But they don't go hardcore on the transfer portal, do they?
We had these recruits.
You don't need to.
You're right. So, like for example, we got that Jermaine, what's his name? The Gibbs, that running back.
Yeah.
He's from Georgia Tech originally. So those are really the only two names that I know.
Y'all got the talent in house already.
We just can't play together. That defense can't play together. I don't like Pete Golding as a coach. He makes me sick to my stomach. He can't coach defense whatsoever, even with the best college coach in the fucking nation. Pardon my French. He still can't. I don't like Pete damn Golding. Get rid of him. I want Jeremy Pruitt back at Alabama.
Whew. Where's the Auburn game at? Is that?
I think it's at Alabama.
Is it?
I could be wrong. Let me check. I'm on my computer. Alabama versus.
You better hope it is.
Right. I think
Maybe
it is because last year was at Auburn.
Was it? Okay.
I remember because we went into overtime and we barely won.
Hey, you may want Bama to. I mean, are you ready for Nick to go?
I'm not, but at the same time I am. He's just getting old. It's really
Right.
all the. I blame
He's got to
the
go
NIL.
at some point.
I blame the NIL.
That's a whole nother story too, right?
Yeah,
that's another reason.
Good. It's good and it's bad. I have it's good and I have it's bad.
That's another reason I think Lane Kiffin might leave Ole Miss because he's going to say the NIL deals aren't that good.
Right?
But how good are they at Auburn?
The NIL is only good for the big cities, like Miami. Like Miami, who's getting all these recruits. I can't say Atlanta because Georgia Tech sucks donkey. Georgia getting all these damn recruits.
Georgia. Mm-hmm.
But Kirby did learn from the best, which is Saban.
Yeah.
But Athens, Georgia is not that far from Atlanta. All of them damn recruits are going to Georgia. You got
Gamecock pride.
Yeah.
Yo.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
How about
whooping that ass
Gamecocks?
last night, baby? Whooping that ass last night.
What's up,
but the
baby?
thing is, bro, we'll beat good teams. We beat 2 top 5 teams this year when they were ranked top 5. And then we lose to the shitty ass Gators, bro. It's like, what the hell? Can we please get some consistency here, Shane? Please, Mr. Beamer.
What's your record right now?
We're 7-4.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's not
the
bad.
The thing is two or three of those 4 losses. The only one that we had our 2 starting running backs was against Georgia, and we lost by 3 points. Ooh. Now the difference is those other 3 games we lost without our 2 fucking starting running backs, and we played crappy teams, and we got our ass handed to us. Shane, where was that offense when we played Vandy? Where was that freaking offense when we played the Gators? Right. Because we didn't have our 2 starting running backs this weekend, and we still came out and spanked that ass.
Okay, so are you happy with your coach? You happy with that coach?
I'm all right with Beamer. I think it's his first year. I think he needs to settle in, but man,
I think he's probably a good coach.
He is. I think that a lot of it comes down to he needs to put himself in better positions. I know that his staff was kind of half thrown together at the because we hired him late in the cycle last year.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I think that overall, having Spencer Rattler there, that was a good transfer for us. But I don't think that the rest of the players are there. I mean, we have good players here and there, but we're very top heavy, like most schools are, smaller schools anyway. As far as not being Alabama,
like Ole Miss. Patriots just scored on a strip sack.
Hell yeah, let's go!
Just scored on a strip sack.
What's the score? What's the score there?
Now it's 10-3 if this holds up.
Hell yeah, that would be awesome. The Jets getting a loss. Well, the Bills are winning, so that sucks.
They're trying to. Oh, it may be down. I think he was down. I think Wilson was down.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, that's not going to be a fumble.
Damn.
That's not going to be a fumble. 10 minutes left, fourth quarter, 2nd and 18.
And it's 3-3. That's wild.
3-3, bro.
I called that actually yesterday. when we were playing some Madden, MC went to bed. I was saying, watch tomorrow the Jets Patriots. Nobody's going to want to win that game. They're going to have like a 9-6 game.
Spot on. You're spot on, bro. You're spot on.
All that.
I called a 9-6 game. I called the 9-6 game with the fucking Patriots winning. We'll see. We might not get the Patriots win, but I still want it.
3rd and 17. So, CT, what do you think about Spencer Rattler, man? I don't know anything about him. I know he was at Oklahoma and transferred. I mean,
yeah,
is he the real deal?
He's the real deal. He was 15-2 at Oklahoma. The only reason he left is a lot of players started leaving with the portal after they had that incident with one of the staff members, and essentially the NCAA said you guys can transfer and play next year anywhere you want. And it was just some, he's
legit.
He's legit, man. His thing is, though, is earlier in the year, again, we had Devin Lloyd, who was ranked the number 1 rusher in the country the first 4 weeks of the season until he got injured. And our offense centered around him. So Rattler didn't have all the flashy numbers because we handed the ball off and just ran it down people's throats. Yeah. We were 6-0 to start the year. And then we lost to Georgia. And then we won the next game. I forgot who we played. And then we lost 3 in a row after our guy got our second running back got injured too. And yeah. And now we come out and we beat Tennessee like that by throwing the ball with Rattler. He had 350 yards by halftime. He had 5 touchdowns and 350 yards at halftime yesterday.
I'm gonna let y'all boys go. I'm playing my
all right, MC
cousin. But I
appreciate you coming in, bro. Appreciate you, man. Much love.
Yes, sir. I had to hop on. I saw Bleezy's first ever panel show. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm on a laptop. I don't even know what I'm doing.
You're like me. The first time MC asked me to host, he was like, "Oh, I'm on the way home. Can you start one up?" I'm like, "I don't know what the hell I'm doing."
Hey, I love these panel shows, man. I'm sitting around like saying, "Man, where are the panel shows at?" So I had to get one popping.
It's the weekend. It's the bye week, so everybody's trying to. That's like my wife is taking full advantage of it today. She's deep cleaning the house before the family comes over for Thanksgiving, and I'm like, I'm going to take my ass outside and hide outside for a little while.
Yeah, let me duck off for a minute. Exactly. Bye week, schmy week. It's time to party a little bit.
Oh, heck yeah. Cheers, brother. What you drinking?
Heineken.
Oh, that's I like Heineken, man.
Yeah, down with Heineken? No, you don't like Heineken, do you?
I do. I drink Heinekens. I drink, whatever's there. I mean, if I have a choice.
I drink that and Coors Light, man. That's pretty much. I really don't hit the liquor, man.
I don't either. I'm a Yingling and a Miller Lite kind of guy. I like the Yingling over the Heinekens because I don't like. The only thing I don't like about Heinekens is I can drink 3 or 4 of them, but after you have a couple, you start getting that aftertaste, that piney aftertaste, and I don't. Yeah, I'm not really the IPA kind of piney aftertaste after a while.
Even though there's an IPA out of Fort Myers, man, that is fire. It's called High Times.
Okay. I'll have to try that.
It's really, really good. So, CT, while I got you, bro, I know you probably got stuff going on. Let's talk about some Dolphins, man.
Hell yeah, man. I'm super excited to us balling out this year. You've been around the block. I've been saying for 3 years now, wait till the kid is healthy and let's see what he's got. And he's balling out this year, man. He's playing like an MVP. And if they don't give it to him, it's a sham. And the rest of this team, other than our defense, the rest of this team is playing pretty well. Jason Sanders needs to go. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But CG,
I want that. Go ahead.
Are you not – do you not – I know you saw the Tua mic'd up video.
Oh, yes, I did.
Is that not a beautiful thing? How much fun is that kid having right now?
Oh, yeah, especially when there are literally we're watching Boyer going back and forth in front of them, calling the defense while they're chit-chatting about what the next
Right.
play is going to be on their next touchdown
Right.
drive. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, that's cocky right there. I like
Right.
that.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they're sitting there chit-chatting and talking it up and, just bullshitting while they're waiting on getting the ball back.
Calm as hell, too, just sitting there chilling.
Oh, yeah, and they're waiting to get the ball back, and that's what I keep telling them. Everybody knows that when we go backstage, if we're watching the game together, we're on the phone or whatever, I'm always screaming in the group chat, Tua wants his ball back, Tua wants his ball back.
Yep, he does, man. He does. Now, that was, McDaniel, and I know it's a cliche, but that's almost the definition of a quarterback whisperer right there, what he was doing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The fact that they have time to sit on the sideline and talk about random crap that's not even football. They're over there. What were they talking about? Cookies or something?
Yeah, they're over there kicking it.
Yeah, they're over here talking about cookies in the locker room and shit after the game. Like, bro, the game's not over and y'all worried about cookies?
Hey, but at the same time, they're sitting there, Tua and McDaniel's sitting there breaking down the pass percentages and, the ratios and this and that. I mean, all the analytics, the touchdowns.
Oh, that's when he's going genius on him. And he's like, doing the young Sheldon, pulling up all the numbers up in his head and shit.
That's hardcore though, dude. You think Brian Flores was doing that shit?
No, not to mention the fact that this guy can do it in his head and he's just sitting here just throwing out numbers. It's like, bro, I've never seen Tua and Flores ever talk on the sideline, number one. And number two, damn right they weren't talking about how great he was doing, nor were they talking about cookies.
There's a big difference between an offensive coach and a defensive coach. You know what I mean?
Yep. And what I love about McDaniel, though, is he's not like Flores, where Flores was all up the offensive coordinator's asses and all that. Mike McDaniel lets Boyer do his thing. Yes. Like, he's not involved at all. He's like, you know what? This is my side of the ball. I'll take care of my side. You take care of your side. And he gives McDaniel the leash to do it.
I think McDaniel has dropped in on that defense a little bit, but I think you're totally right, man. I think he lets Boyer do whatever he wants to do.
Yep. Because like he said at the beginning, he's involved in the game planning and stuff. He's like, yeah, we get together and we game plan, but I think once the game starts, he's like, all right, Boyer, it's yours, buddy. You do what you got to
do. Right?
Yeah. You can't put your hands in too many pots there and expect not to get burned by one of them,
CT, so what do you think about Boyer this year? What do you think about him?
I'm a mixed bag.
Let me tell you what I think real quick.
All right, go ahead.
So I think that at first I was calling for his head, but I think he turned that shit around, man. I think he got that defense back on track. I think he had it popping, and I think recently he's had a bad rap. I think people have been coming after him recently, when really he's been holding it down. What do you think?
I agree with you. I'm in a mixed bag though, because I have a hard time understanding, and I get it. The defense feeds off our home crowd and all that. That's great. And I love the energy part of that. But what I have the issue with is there are some play calling or game planning concerns on my part where, again, we were able, people were healthy. Well, we still didn't have Byron against Baltimore and all that. And if you saw what we did schematically against Baltimore, we didn't use just specifically spies. We had an extra corner in there, and we had an extra safety, even with Brandon Jones, and he wasn't even playing much on the line with Baltimore. But we had a good scheme to keep him contained in the pocket. My thing is if it's working and it worked, why go away from that against a guy like Justin Fields and let him destroy you? And then during the game, and even after halftime, we saw little to no adjustment whatsoever on the Justin Field thing. And that really frustrated me. I'm like, look, you're supposed to be this defensive guru coming from Flo and whatever,
Right.
and I just didn't see a lot of in-game adjustments, and that's some things that I've seen
Yeah.
in these away games is we make a lot less adjustments in these away games where,
Interesting.
bro, if you can do it on home games and you can make all these badass adjustments, why aren't we doing it on the road too?
Mhm.
That's my gripe with him. But yeah, at home we're playing balls out defense, and I enjoy that. But we got to start translating some of that to these away games.
Right. Well, we're about to get our share of the away games, right?
Yeah, but at least we're playing the Texans. So I'm
Right.
not
No,
overly
no.
concerned about the Texans.
Hey, don't sleep on the Texans, man. Don't sleep on them.
See, I'm not sleeping on them. I just know, again, statistically speaking, we should destroy them without any issues whatsoever.
We should tear that ass up, son.
Yeah, and
But
that's
CT,
where I'm at.
okay, so we get the W against the Texans, but then look what you got to go. Then we're going on the road.
Yeah, and I'm not worried about the Chargers. Justin Herbert's been playing like absolute garbage this year, so I'm not worried about him.
I've never been sold on Herbert. I said from the giddy up, everybody was Herbert. I said, watch. I said, when, at the end of their careers, Tua will be a better quarterback than Herbert.
Well, we also got to remember that Justin Herbert got a 1-year rental on a coach that gave him good schemes, and now he has a coaching staff that's completely different. They're asking him to do completely different things, and you're seeing him fail and fail miserably.
Yeah.
And that's part of it. That's part of, and people don't want to take into account that coaching and staff and schemes and having the good fit is important for a young quarterback. But that proves it, because that first year he was in the perfect scheme, the perfect fit. And then, Anthony Lynn's gone, oh, wait, it's somebody new. And now he's looking like trash.
I think he has an elite arm talent. But other than that, no.
I think he's got great physical talents, but
he's got
physical talents, not all of it.
Mainly arm talent. But if you go back and look, and you can check the receipts and all that, if you go back and look at why he fell back a little bit in the draft behind Tua, is they were talking about he had a slow release. His release was slow.
Yep, and his accuracy. He had accuracy
issues.
Still does. Which he still does. It's showing its rearing its ugly head this year for sure.
You're right. Hell yeah, it is. But slow release, and I think that's what the Dolphins looked at. They were like, should we go with the shorter guy with the quick release and the accuracy, or do we go with the bigger guy, slow release? And they were like, fuck it, go with Tua.
Yep. And the only two games I'm really worried about are the 49er game and the Buffalo game. And I'm not really necessarily worried about the Buffalo game. I just want to lose that second game, because Crypto and I have been on this staunch thing of there's 126 teams that have met the same team 3 times in one season. And out of those 126, only 3 teams have won all 3 meetings.
I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah. Me and Crypto looked it up one day, and bro, I was like 3 out of nah, I don't like those odds. Let's go ahead and lose that second game to Buffalo, and we'll beat them in the playoffs.
We'll take that L.
I will take that L.
So if we beat the Texans, we've got to play the Niners and the Chargers and the Bills back to back.
Yeah, and so I think we played Green Bay before. No, we played Green Bay before the Bills, the week before the Bills.
Are you sure?
So it's I'm positive. Because after the Bills, then we go Patriots and Jets to finish out the season. It's Bills, Patriots, Jets are the last 3 games. So we play the Texans, the Chargers, then San Fran, then Green Bay, then the Bills, then the Patriots, then the Jets. My thing is I'm worried about San Fran, because everybody wants to talk about our run defense this, our run defense that. Our run defense overall has been okay. We've been 13th, 15th in the league. The problem is situationally on third down conversions, we're 29th in the league in giving up third down conversions.
Damn.
Whereas last year we were in the top 10 the last 3 years with Flo.
Wow.
And I think part of that was Josh Boyer realized that we got beat by the run last year. We got our ass whooped by the run. We were great in pass defense, but we got ran all over. And I think he tried to scheme it up a little bit different this year so that he can be more stout against the run. But in turn, you're giving up more plays in the passing game. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of where I've been frustrated with him is, yes, I get it. You didn't want to get beat by the run this year. But beyond the injuries and all of that, because you got to give him some deference with the injuries. I mean, we lost Trill. We lost Brandon Jones. We lost Nick Needham. We've been playing all year without Byron Jones. So I get it to an extent. But at the same time, you still got to work with what you have. And there are some game schemes and game plans that had me scratching my head going, what the hell are we doing?
Hey, what do you think about Byron Jones since you mentioned the name? What's up with him?
Oh, my God. I don't he got me mad. He's Will Fuller 2.0, and I'm just going to leave it at that.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, but
back?
I told you guys before the season, bro, he supposedly had that minor clean out, which is what, and I brought up the article and I showed it to Batman and a couple other people on peer-reviewed medical journals about.
I gotta grab a beer.
Go get the beer. Go get the beer.
I'm listening now.
All right. So I brought up the peer-reviewed medical journal articles saying, again, if it's a minor clean out and there's even a slight tear but no significant tear, he would be back in 4 weeks after his procedure. Well, he had it 2 weeks before the preseason, which means he would have been back week 2 of the preseason, which Mike McDaniel told us he would be back for the second preseason game. Well, he wasn't. So then we asked him again. He said, he'll be ready for week 1, right? Well, he wasn't ready for week 1. Then the third time he goes, he'll be back by week 4 for sure. Week 4 comes around. He's still not ready, right? Cheers, brother. Cheers.
How about that? And
yeah, buddy.
No, keep going. I'm listening, bro.
No, I was saying, so he said for sure he'd be back by week 4. Week 4 comes, he's not back. And then everybody wants to go, he could have had a setback. And no, he didn't have a setback because he hasn't been practicing. How does he have a setback if he's not practicing and not working out? So I'm sorry, but he's being a Will Fuller 2.0. He got pissed off because we were going to trade him, or he was in trade talks. And he was like, you know what? Fine. I'll go get my surgery. My salary's it's not fully guaranteed. It's only fully guaranteed if you're injured. So he got his bag fully guaranteed because he started. Yep, because he started the year injured. So his contract for the year is fully guaranteed. And then he goes, well, you know what? I'm just going to sit this out and see how you guys do. Oh, wait, now we're winning and we got a chance to go to the Super Bowl. And now all of a sudden, 2 weeks after we go 5-3, now we're 7-3. And now all of a sudden you're talking about, he might be back after the which game is it? The Chargers game. They said that he might come back after the Chargers game. I don't believe it until I see it.
Is that
because Will Fuller? Yeah, because Will Fuller did the same shit to us last year. Remember when they said he was going to come back? He was going to come back after the Tennessee game, right? And then we lost the Tennessee game, and he goes, you guys aren't going to the playoffs. Fuck this. I'm just gonna stay out this year.
So do we think the Byron Jones is coming back this year?
I think that he will. I think that he will, but it'll be later in the season. I don't think it'll be anywhere close to that. I think he wants to make sure that we're going to be in the playoffs and we're going to be playing for something before he comes in.
I don't know if that might be okay with him. I don't know if I have a problem with that. Bring back Byron Jones for a playoff run.
I mean, I don't necessarily know if I have a problem with it. I just think, and I don't think that the players do either, because they understand it's a business too. But what I have the problem with is if you're healthy enough to play and you choose not to play just because you want to wait and see what the rest of us do,
that's bullshit.
That pisses me off.
Yeah.
That upsets me. Because if you've been healthy, bro, he was out at the Formula One. He was out at the Formula One race before the year. He was out, no limp, no nothing. He's running around, jumping around with people, having a grand old time, bro. Yeah. That doesn't look injured to me, man. That don't look injured to me.
I mean, you know, I don't know. I mean, have we heard? Is there a word, like, is there a date when he may come back?
From what they said was that they were going to try to activate him after our bye week. So obviously he might be activated on Monday. The problem is he hasn't played all year. So you're going to have to give him a week or two of practice before you try to put him into a game, which is why I was saying that after that Chargers game is when I think if they're going to bring him back, that's around that time.
Okay. I like that.
But it's still, like I said, though, if you've been healthy this whole fucking time and you just been sitting on your ass anyway, that's fucked.
You should be on the field. It's amazing.
Knowing that you can help this team. When we lost Brandon Jones, we lost Trill Williams, we lost freaking Nick Needham, and then you're going to be like, nah, I'm just going to keep sitting over here and waiting to see what y'all do.
You effing asshole. Like you said, Will Fuller 2.0, because last year you don't think we could have used a help at receiver? You know?
Yeah, and the thing is even if Will Fuller broke his finger, which again, even if he did, you're talking about 4 to 6 weeks of healing a broken finger.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I ain't trying to pile up on
not 17 games. It doesn't take 17 games to heal from a broken finger. Stop it.
Hey,
that's ridiculous.
Is it not amazing, CT, that we've had the performance at corner that we've had this year, considering the players?
Yeah, I mean, Kohu is balled out, and I think that Kohu is going to give either Byron is going to give Byron his run for his. I don't think Byron's back next year. I think that if Needham comes back,
hey, that's fine with me.
I agree, and I think that again, I think that I love X. I love X to death, but you've heard me say this multiple times.
For him to go.
It's time for him to go. He's on the decline. He's had this growing injury for 4 years now. It keeps hanging around, and you can see
it's time for X and Byron to go.
Yeah, he's slow. He's a step too slow this year. We've watched X bait quarterbacks and then have explosion, get in front of him and get the interception. And if you've watched him this year, he doesn't have that explosion when he tries to bait them. And
hey, you gotta peek out at some point. And they're definitely at this point, it's time to sell, right? It's time to sell. It's time to move. And it's amazing that we have the corners that can actually maybe fill in for them. You know,
and we do, because once Trill comes back, Trill is the same exact player as X. He's a very aggressive ball hawk player, and I think that Kohu is the same, very similar to Byron Jones in the fact that he's not necessarily an aggressive ball hawking corner, but what he's good at is keeping the receiver in front of him and breaking the pass up. Which is exactly what Byron Jones does.
Yes.
So I feel like we got the replacements there, and I think it gives us a large benefit because Kohu gets to play so much because of Byron being out.
Hey, because I've been saying that our next draft we need to go corner, but now I think we may be good at corner. I mean, even though we don't have a draft pick, we have some picks. But
we have a second, a third, a fourth, and a seventh. The bottom line
is we don't need to go corner now. The Patriots are about to score a touchdown. The Patriots just won this game.
Heck yeah, let's go. Jets,
Patriots
keep going farther down the list, baby. Keep going down farther down the rank or the standings
I'm not sure
list.
what just happened here, bro. I'm not sure what just happened here. I just saw them running in. I don't know what just happened here.
I don't know.
94-yard punt return.
Oh,
84-yard punt return by the Patriots.
wow, that's awesome.
And so, but yeah, bro. I mean, I think we're good.
I want to see us use that second round pick on a middle linebacker.
Oh yeah. Thank you. I lost my train of thought.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about corner, linebacker,
Agreed.
linebacker, and offensive line, man.
I'm actually comfortable with our offensive line right now.
Are you?
As long as Austin Jackson keeps his ass on the bench where he belongs, I like this offensive line. Shell has come in and played well. Robert Jones at guard has came in and played balls out. At this point, you know what? Let them gel together. Let them grow and let them gel together.
Yeah, we're good.
I think that if anything, I'd either try, because we're going to get rid of Byron, and that's going to give us $17 million in cap space. So I could go. Let's go out and get a decent backup left tackle, because if Armstead is going to continue with missing a few games here and there, that's fine. Let's get a young guy to learn behind Armstead, and that way, if he does, we can just plug and play and keep Jones, keep Connor Williams, Robert Hunt, and Shell, and I think we'd be fine.
I love it, man. I love it.
I don't think you need to go and sign any high-priced guys. You don't need to go try to draft a guy in the second round. That second round absolutely needs to be a middle linebacker.
Okay. Hey, you just mentioned Byron Jones and the amount of money that we're paying him right now. And so if we get off him, what if we, or do you think that we'll get off him and X after this year?
I don't think we're going to get off of X this year. And the reason why is Byron's contract is different from X's. So if we trade or get rid of Byron post June 1st this year, he's only a $4 million cap hit. So we're going to save 17. Now, the problem is if we get rid of X pre or post June 1st, we're looking at 12 to 13 million dead money, and we're only saving like 6. Okay. So unless we trade X, which I don't see happening, I don't see us trading X.
Right. That's fine.
I think that we have to wait for the next year, because not this year, but next year. If we release him post June 1st, he only has a 6 or 7 million cap hit, and we'll save like 12.
So for next year, you think we're done with Byron and we're going to keep X?
Yes. And then the following year, I think we'll get rid of X the following year, because we won't have that 12 million cap hit. We'll actually save 12 million instead of saving 6.
Because we're trying to win a Super Bowl right now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This is our window. We are in our window right now. So keeping X.
Thinking about that, how crazy does that sound when you're in the first year of a new head coach,
right?
With the first year of a franchise quarterback being healthy and ready to perform.
Yeah.
And bro, this window could be a 2-3 year window.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's it. We're in it right now.
And I'm sorry, but Greer, I get it. And Brandon Shore is our chief financial guy or whatever who does all the contracts now. After, damn it, we should have never let Don Appointee go. When Don Appointee left, bro, our contract started fucking looking like crap. Because you remember that lady, she was vicious, bro. She did not give nobody free money. Nobody. Yeah. She would not do it. And then we let her go for to whatchamacallit. God damn. No, was it it was Cleveland or Cincinnati, one of them.
Yeah, I think it was Cleveland.
I think it was Cleveland or Cincinnati, one of the C's. It was one of the C
Okay.
teams. But
all right. So let's talk about Chris Greer because I've gone after his ass on this channel. I've torn his ass up and down on this channel. I called him out. I was not happy at all with the way he handled the Deshaun Watson situation.
Oh yeah.
But looking back, and I'm talking about that trade deadline, you may have seen them. I posted a few videos saying, Chris Greer, show your fucking cards, man. Tell us what the F is going on. You're pissing the fans off.
Yeah.
You know?
I like Greer in certain things. I just think that there are a couple things he has deficiencies at. Number one is evaluating offensive line talent. That's first off the bat. The second off the bat is how many guys have we brought in here on marquee trades or veterans in the offseason where we overpay them and they don't live up to their contract? Mm-hmm. Now, those are the two issues I have with Greer. He's a beast when it comes to getting draft picks and whatever and drafting cornerbacks and draft. You got to give the guy his due in that aspect.
Right.
But he has deficiencies that he needs to address as far as, his decision making and whatever. Bro, whether it's firing the offensive line scouts and finding new ones, I don't know. I don't know what the answer to that may be because I'm not behind the scenes. I don't know the details about why we're screwing up those picks. But in all reality, we've paid now guys. We brought in Tyreek Hill. We paid Armstead. And Tyreek and Armstead are the only two fucking veterans that we've paid massive contracts to in the last 2 decades that have worked out. You're talking about Mike Wallace, Lawrence Timmons, Danielle Ellerby, Carlos Dansby, all these guys we paid all this fucking money to, and then they never perform for us.
Right.
Never. And so I'm happy with the change in the trend. Hill is outperforming his contract.
Well, no, that's what I was going to say. I was calling for Greer's ass last year. I wasn't calling for his ass, but I was saying he was.
I was calling him a clown.
I was calling him a clown too. I was saying he was running a shit show because he was at that point. It was a shit show, man. At the trade deadline last year, we didn't know if we were trading Tua or keep him going for Watson. Nobody knew what was going on, and that was on Greer. But
I think part of that was Greer and part of that was Flo.
Well, no. I think the main part was Flo.
Yeah,
I think Flo was the one that wanted Watson. Right?
Yeah, and I think they were putting a lot of pressure on Greer, and that's Greer where I think the issue. But that's where the issue. I think he did, and that's where the issue came about was. Of the whole quote unquote not being a team player, not communicating and whatever. And bro, Flo wanted full control to make whatever decisions he wanted to make. And Greer said, no, that's not how this works here.
Yep.
This is not the Patriots. This is not Bill Belichick. Fuck you. You don't get everything you want. I'm still the GM here. And I think that's where the disconnect came was Greer's like, look, if I can get him for a good price, and I can do it where I can win the trade, then I'll do it. But if I'm not, then I'm not going to do it because Greer doesn't want to get fleeced. That's just Greer's thing,
Yeah, you're right.
I think that's where the problem came about was that Greer was like, look, it's not going to happen. They want too much for a guy who's been accused of all these things, and we don't feel comfortable doing it. And Flo's like, no, I don't care about what he possibly could have done. I don't care about it. I want him anyway. And Greer's like, nah, fuck you. This is not how this works. This is not the Patriots.
And like you said, we don't know the behind the scenes, but it sounds like it came down to the last hour of that trade deadline with Watson.
Oh, yeah, bro. They sent Greer. They have Ross's plane went to Texas to have his lawyers go talk to their lawyers so he could
Yes!
figure out whether he was going to be suspended, whether he
They're trying
did
to
it or
pay
not,
off.
and whatever. And I
They're trying
think,
to pay
and this
off.
is my honest opinion, and I'm not being a dick. I'm just, because again, innocent until proven guilty, all bullshit. People are guilty all the fucking time. And if they have money, they pay their money and they get out of it. And that's how it works.
CT.
And I'm sorry, I think Ross's lawyers went down there and came back to Ross and said, this bitch is guilty as fuck. You don't want to be nowhere near him. You don't want to be anywhere involved with this
Right.
shit. And I
But,
think that's
hey,
exactly what happened.
Did they not try to pay off some of those girls?
Oh, he paid off all of them, bro. He sat there and said, out of principle.
I'm talking about the Dolphins. I'm talking about the Dolphins.
No. I don't think they were willing to do that. My thing is Watson said early in the fucking whole situation, he goes, I refuse to pay these women. I'm not going to pay them to go away. I'm going to prove my innocence, right? But what happened? What happened 2 weeks after he got traded to Cleveland? Oh, wait, he settled with every fucking single one of them.
Paid them off.
But you said you weren't going to do that. You said you weren't going to do that, Deshaun. That means he's guilty. He's guilty as fuck.
Exactly. And so that's what made me mad. Why was Chris Greer and why were we right in the middle of trying to get his dumb ass?
Because I think that again, we can all agree.
You know,
based on Tua's injury, we didn't know. Now, I was hopeful, and I sat there and told everybody, let the guy get healthy, and then let's see what he has. The issue is I think that the Dolphins and Flo specifically was getting antsy. He was getting impatient. Does that make sense? Because he knew his ass was on the line. He knew that if he kept fucking up and losing 7 games in a row, that his ass was on the line. And so he wanted Watson now because he knew what Watson can give him in the immediate. But he wasn't looking long term. Flo wasn't worried about the long term of what Tua could do for this team.
I mean, I've seen, and I've got videos on my effing channel talking about that after Tua's first year or two. I said, I think the guy's average to above average with a high ceiling. Yeah. And we're seeing that ceiling right now, man.
Absolutely. And I love you, big dog. I just got the text of where the hell did you go? Are you ever coming back inside?
All right, dog. Hey, I'll go ahead and end it on that note. Much love, my first panel. CT, come join me some more. You know?
Oh, yeah, anytime. Text me. You got my number. When you're going live, text me because I'm not always on YouTube.
I don't have your number.
Hey, I'll give it to you backstage in the private chat. Just send me a text so you have it.
I will send. I mean, like I said, man, just send it to me. I guess I'll see it pop up.
Yep, I got you right there. Just shoot me the text.
Got you, bro.
Just shoot me the text and shoot me the text so I have your number. And anytime you go live, man, if you're going on live or panel, whatever, just text me because I'm not always, bro. When the YouTube is up and I get 5,000 alerts, I had to finally mute YouTube. I'm like, I can't be having y'all send me like 50 things at a time.
No, hey, I appreciate you coming on, dude. I know you're a real one. I know you love these Dolphins, and anytime we can come and chop it up, we'll do it, man. And so,
hell yeah, I appreciate you letting me on, and I want you to do it more often, man. We need some sound heads. We need sound heads in this community for panels, bro. Some of this shit gets crazy, man. And I'm not all about this high school drama and BS and all that. I just want to talk Fins, man. I just want to talk.
Exactly, man. I don't have time to play games, man.
Or Gamecocks. It's like you just said with games. I make the comment all the time, and everybody does. I was like, you guys forget, I got 5 kids, including a 5-year-old and 11-year-old. If I want to play games, I'll go and get a board game, dog. Yeah. I'm not trying to play y'all's games. I got board games in the house if I want to play games, dog. Stop.
Drop the mic. Love you, CT.
Love you, big dog. All right, Bleezy.
All right, bro.